Welcome to our channel. Today, we're traveling back to 1984 to revisit V, the cult sci-fi series that made history on American television. These iconic faces once stood up against a terrifying alien invasion, but how have they changed over the years? From their real names and ages during filming to what they look like today, we're diving into the incredible transformations of the cast. Let's rediscover the stars of this timeless universe and see how time has shaped these unforgettable heroes.
Mark Singer, né le 29 janvier 1948 à Vancouver, au Canada, est un acteur emblématique, surtout connu pour son rôle de Mike Donovan dans la série de science-fiction V. Dans ce rôle, il incarne un journaliste courageux devenu symbole de la résistance humaine contre des extraterrestres déguisés en humains, un personnage clé qui a intensifié le suspense et l'esprit combatif de l'humanité. Lorsqu'il a tourné la série, Mark Singer avait environ 35 ans, à l'apogée de sa carrière. Cependant, derrière les projecteurs, sa vie n'a pas toujours été facile. Il a traversé une longue période de stagnation professionnelle, recevant peu de rôles importants et étant éclipsé par une nouvelle génération d'acteurs. Aujourd'hui, à 77 ans, Mark Singer apparaît encore dans quelques projets télévisés, laissant une empreinte durable dans le cœur des fans et étant reconnu comme un héros silencieux des années 80. Il a également contribué à forger l'image du héros classique dans le genre science-fiction.
Faye Grant, born on July 16, 1957, in St. Clair Shores, Michigan, is best remembered for her powerful performance as Dr. Julie Parrish in the sci-fi series V. As the brilliant and courageous leader of the human resistance, Julie quickly became a symbol of strength, intelligence, and hope, earning her place as a feminist icon on 1980s television. At just 26 years old, Grant brought passion and conviction to the role, helping to define the spirit of the show. However, her off-screen life was later clouded by controversy. Her marriage to actor Stephen Collins ended in scandal after his involvement in a high-profile abuse case, a situation that cast a shadow on both their careers. Today, at 68, Faye Grant lives a quiet life away from the public eye. While she may have stepped out of the spotlight, her legacy in V remains vivid for fans who still admire her portrayal of a fearless heroine in one of sci-fi's most enduring sagas. Michael Ironside, born on February 12, 1950, in Toronto, Canada, is known for his intense, commanding screen presence and his talent for portraying complex, tough-as-nails characters. In the sci-fi series V, he took on the role of Ham Tyler, a cold, cunning former mercenary who became a key strategist in the human resistance. At around 34 years old during filming, Ironside solidified his reputation as a compelling anti-hero, a role he would go on to master in many future projects. Off-screen, Ironside faced his own battles, courageously fighting cancer for years, a struggle that impacted his health and temporarily slowed his career. Despite these challenges, he never stopped. Now 75, Ironside continues to work in major productions, with recent appearances in Total Recall and Top Gun: Maverick. His journey is a testament to strength, perseverance, and passion for the craft. From gritty resistance fighter to enduring screen legend, Michael Ironside remains a true icon in Hollywood's action and sci-fi legacy. Jane Badler, born on December 31, 1953, in Brooklyn, New York, is an American-Australian actress and singer best known for her unforgettable role as Diana in the cult sci-fi series V. At around 29 years old when she stepped into the role, Badler created one of TV's most iconic villains, a cold, seductive alien commander whose piercing gaze and deadly charm helped define the show's gripping tension. Diana wasn't just a character. She was a symbol of power, control, and calculated menace. Off-screen, Jane faced personal heartbreak with the tragic loss of her son to depression, a painful chapter she rarely discusses publicly. Now 71, she continues to perform as a singer and remains active in the entertainment world, especially in Australia, where she has lived for many years. Jane Badler remains one of the most memorable female antagonists of 1980s television, blending beauty, intensity, and darkness in a way that still captivates fans decades later. June Chadwick, born on November 30, 1951, in Warwickshire, England, is a British actress best remembered for her chilling portrayal of Lydia, a high-ranking, ruthless, yet loyal alien officer in V, The Final Battle and V, the series, which aired from 1984 to 1985. Around 33 at the time, Chadwick brought a fierce intelligence and cold charisma to the role, adding internal conflict and psychological depth to the alien ranks. Her performance helped cement Lydia as one of sci-fi television's most memorable female antagonists. While Chadwick found success in Hollywood during the 1980s, her star gradually faded, and by the late 1990s, she had largely stepped away from the spotlight, highlighting the harsh realities aging actresses often face in an unforgiving industry. Now 73, June Chadwick lives a quiet, private life away from the cameras. Though no longer active in the entertainment world, her portrayal of Lydia remains a standout in the legacy of television's great villains. Robert Englund, born June 6, 1947, in Glendale, California, is a veteran actor best known worldwide for his terrifying portrayal of Freddy Krueger in the A Nightmare on Elm Street franchise. But before haunting audiences' dreams, he won hearts in the sci-fi series V as Willie, a gentle, kind-hearted alien who defied his species and allied with humans. At around 36 years old during filming, Englund brought unexpected emotional depth to the role, offering a compassionate contrast to the show's darker forces. While Freddy Krueger catapulted him to horror legend status, Englund has openly reflected on the challenges of being typecast, which limited his ability to explore a wider range of characters. Now 78, he remains active in the industry, making appearances in films, shows, and fan conventions, where he's celebrated as both a horror icon and a pop culture mainstay. The striking contrast between Willie and Freddy showcases Englund's impressive range and enduring appeal across genres and generations. Jeff Yagher, born January 18, 1961, in Lawrence, Kansas, rose to fame with his role as Kyle Bates in V, the series. At around 23 years old during filming, he brought youthful energy and emotional depth to the character of Kyle, a brave, sensitive rebel who became a key figure in the human resistance. His performance resonated especially with younger audiences, thanks in part to his on-screen romance with Robin. Though Yagher's early success showed great promise, his acting career gradually shifted to smaller roles as new faces emerged in Hollywood. Over time, he found a second calling behind the scenes, as a skilled sculptor specializing in lifelike portraiture. Now 64, Jeff Yagher has stepped back from the spotlight but remains active in the entertainment industry, contributing artistically through his sculpting work, often used in film and television productions. His journey reflects a quiet yet impressive evolution from on-screen hero to celebrated craftsman in the world of Hollywood effects and design. Lane Smith, born April 29, 1936, in Memphis, Tennessee, was a seasoned American actor known for his commanding presence and nuanced performances. In the sci-fi series V, he portrayed Nathan Bates, the powerful head of Science Frontiers, caught between self-serving cooperation with the alien invaders and a desire to maintain control. At about 47 during filming, Smith delivered a compelling performance that captured the moral complexities of ambition, power, and responsibility in a world on the brink of collapse. His career spanned decades, with standout roles in Lois and Clark, The New Adventures of Superman, The Mighty Ducks, and numerous other TV and film projects. Sadly, Smith's later years were marked by his battle with ALS, Lou Gehrig's disease, which ultimately ended his career and led to his passing on June 13, 2005, at the age of 69. Though he is no longer with us, Lane Smith remains remembered as a respected and powerful figure in 20th century American television and film. Michael Wright, born April 30, 1956, in New York City, is an American actor known for his intense presence and magnetic charisma. He made a lasting impression in V, The Final Battle and V, the series as Elias Taylor, a former street hustler who, initially indifferent to the alien invasion, evolves into a loyal and courageous member of the human resistance. Around 28 years old at the time of filming, Wright brought a raw, modern edge and emotional depth to the role, helping ground the sci-fi narrative in a more relatable reality. Despite his undeniable talent, his career didn't quite reach the heights it promised. Often referred to as a forgotten talent, he rarely landed major roles in later years. Now 68, Wright lives a quiet life away from the spotlight, but fans continue to remember his powerful performances in films like The Five Heartbeats and Sugar Hill, testaments to a time when his on-screen presence burned bright and unforgettable. Howard K. Smith, born May 12, 1914 in Faraday, Louisiana, was a respected journalist, news anchor, and commentator known for his calm voice and thoughtful delivery. In the sci-fi series V, he played himself, a news anchor reporting on the arrival of the alien visitors. His cameo brought a striking sense of realism to the storyline, reinforcing the critical role of media in shaping public awareness and delivering truth in times of crisis. At around 69 years old during his appearance, Smith lent the show a rare level of journalistic authenticity. While celebrated for much of his career, his later years were met with some criticism for his increasingly conservative editorial tone. Howard K. Smith passed away on February 15, 2002, at the age of 87. Despite the controversies, he remains a towering figure in 20th century American journalism, and his brief but impactful role in V stands as a powerful example of how real-world credibility can heighten the emotional impact of fiction. Aki Aolong, born December 19, 1934, in Port of Spain, Trinidad and Tobago, is an American-Asian actor, singer, and activist whose career has spanned over half a century. In V, the series, he portrayed Mr. Chang, the cold, calculating right-hand man of Nathan Bates. With a quiet but menacing performance, Aolong captured the political tensions among humans, revealing the layered power struggles in the face of alien invasion. Around 50 at the time of filming, he built a long list of television and film credits, often in supporting roles. Yet, Aolong has been outspoken about the challenges he faced as an Asian American actor in Hollywood, confronting racism and limited opportunities. Now 90 years old, he remains an active voice in the Asian American community and is widely recognized as a symbol of resilience and advocacy. Honored for his lifelong commitment to inclusion and representation, Aki Aolong's legacy extends far beyond the screen, into activism, visibility, and cultural impact. Frank Ashmore, born June 17, 1945, in El Paso, Texas, is best known for his memorable role as Martin in the sci-fi series V. As one of the few alien visitors who defies his own kind to aid humanity, Martin became a symbol of courage, moral awakening, and sacrifice in a world ruled by deception. Around 38 years old during filming, Ashmore brought a calm wisdom and quiet sincerity to the role, leaving a lasting impression on fans of the series. Despite the positive impact of his performance, Ashmore's career largely shifted to supporting roles in the years that followed. He has openly expressed disappointment at never reaching leading man status, highlighting the often unforgiving nature of Hollywood. Now 79, he continues to work in independent projects, quietly contributing to the arts. Though he may not have become a household name, Frank Ashmore remains a beloved figure in the V universe. A quiet hero who reminded audiences that integrity and hope can thrive even in the darkest of times. Judson Scott, born July 15, 1952, in Azusa, California, is an American actor best known to sci-fi fans for his role as Lieutenant James in V, the series. As a high-ranking alien officer loyal to the ruthless Diana, Scott's character embodied the cold discipline and authoritarian threat of the visitors. Around 32 years old during filming, his striking presence and stoic intensity made him a memorable figure in the genre. Despite a promising trajectory, a pivotal misstep affected his career. His name was famously left out of the credits for Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan, where he played the notable role of Joaquin. This omission limited his visibility and impacted future opportunities in Hollywood. Now 73, Judson Scott leads a quiet life away from the spotlight, but remains a respected figure within the sci-fi community. His contributions to iconic 80s television continue to be celebrated by fans who recognize his unique impact on the genre's golden age. Duncan Reger, born October 5, 1952, in Lethbridge, Alberta, Canada, is a multi-talented artist known both for his work as an actor and a professional painter. In V, the series, he portrayed Charles, a high-ranking alien official who played a central role in orchestrating Earth's invasion with cold calculation and political cunning. At around 32 during filming, Regor's aristocratic look, commanding presence, and intense performance made Charles a striking symbol of power and arrogance. While his talent and on-screen charisma were undeniable, Regor never fully broke through in Hollywood, partly due to fierce industry competition, but also by choice. He shifted focus toward his passion for painting, where he found critical acclaim. Now 72, Duncan Regor lives in Canada and is an internationally exhibited artist, known for his evocative and expressive works. His career path is a testament to artistic versatility, proving that true creativity transcends the boundaries of film and canvas alike. Mickey Jones, born June 10, 1941, in Houston, Texas, was a multi-talented entertainer, first rising to fame as a skilled drummer who played with legends like Bob Dylan, before carving out a steady career as a character actor. In V, The Final Battle, he portrayed Chris Farber, a rough-around-the-edges mechanic with a heart of gold, fiercely loyal to the human resistance. Around 43 at the time, Jones brought a grounded, human touch to the sci-fi drama, adding warmth and grit to an otherwise tense and futuristic storyline. While his acting career remained consistent, he faced serious health issues in his later years, particularly respiratory problems that forced him to step back from public life. Mickey Jones passed away on February 7, 2018, at the age of 76. Though gone, he's fondly remembered not just for his roles on screen, but for the rhythm he brought to life. An unforgettable presence both on stage and behind the camera, a quiet force in entertainment history. Peter Elbeling, born April 23, 1944, in London, England, is a versatile artist, an actor, writer, musician, and comedian whose creative range has spanned decades. In V, the series, he played Oswald, a kind-hearted and somewhat naive alien whose moments of levity provided welcome comic relief amidst the show's intense atmosphere. Around 40 years old at the time, Elbeling's portrayal added emotional depth and complexity to the visitors, showing that not all aliens were inherently evil. While his acting career never reached mainstream fame, Elbeling has spoken candidly about his frustrations over the lack of recognition for his creative contributions, particularly in writing. Now 81, he lives a quiet life away from the spotlight, but remains respected for his commitment to storytelling and the humanity he brought to one of sci-fi television's most iconic franchises. His role in V stands as a reminder that even in tales of invasion and war, empathy and individuality can still shine through. Bruce Davison, born June 28, 1946, in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, is a veteran Hollywood actor known for his remarkable versatility, effortlessly portraying both heroes and villains. In V, The Final Battle, he took on the role of John Langley, a key figure in the human resistance against the alien visitors. Intelligent, determined, and loyal, his character played a pivotal role in some of the series' most critical turning points. Around 38 years old at the time, Davison was in his prime, showcasing the emotional depth and screen presence that would define his career. Though professionally successful, his personal life brought its share of hardships, including the end of a marriage and the loss of loved ones, which occasionally pulled him away from the public eye. Now 78, Bruce Davison remains active in film and television, continuing to take on meaningful roles. His Academy Award nomination for Longtime Companion, 1990, solidified his place as one of the few actors with lasting depth and impact in American cinema. Nicky Katt, born May 11, 1970, in South Dakota, began his acting career as a child and gained early recognition for his role as Sean Donovan in the sci-fi series V. At just 13 years old during filming, Katt portrayed the son of protagonist Mike Donovan, a character that symbolized the emotional toll of war on younger generations. Through Sean, viewers witnessed the confusion, vulnerability, and inner conflict experienced by children caught in a battle far beyond their control. While his early performances were promising, Katt struggled to navigate the transition from child actor to adult roles. The psychological pressures of the industry also took a toll on his career stability. Today, at 54, he has largely stepped away from the spotlight, living a quiet life. Despite this, he remains remembered for powerful performances in films like Dazed and Confused and The Limey. Though never a household name, Nicky Katt's work continues to resonate as part of a bold era in American cinema. Jenny Beck, born August 3, 1974, in Los Angeles, California, was a beloved child actress during the 1980s. She is best remembered for her role as Elizabeth Maxwell, the Star Child, in V, the series. As a mysterious hybrid born of a human and an alien, Elizabeth symbolized hope for peace between two worlds. Just 10 years old at the time, Jenny captivated audiences with her angelic presence and an emotional depth far beyond her age. Her performance brought a unique sense of innocence and wonder to the series, making Elizabeth one of the most iconic characters in sci-fi television history. However, like many child stars, Jenny Beck struggled to maintain her career into adulthood and gradually faded from the public eye. Now 50, she leads a quiet, private life away from Hollywood. Though she stepped back from acting, her portrayal of Elizabeth remains etched in the memories of fans as a powerful emblem of possibility and unity in a world torn by conflict. Michael Durrell, born October 6, 1943, in Brooklyn, New York, is an American actor known for his calm demeanor and gravitas on screen. In V, the series, he portrayed Robert Maxwell, a devoted scientist and single father who joins the human resistance against the alien visitors. Around 40 years old during filming, Durrell delivered a heartfelt performance that grounded the sci-fi drama in emotional reality. His character symbolized the quiet courage and sacrifices of ordinary people thrust into extraordinary circumstances. Throughout his career, Durrell remained a steady presence on television, often cast in roles as thoughtful fathers or serious professionals. He later admitted that this typecasting limited his chances to take on more dynamic or leading roles in film. Now 81, Michael Durrell has retired from acting, but remains a familiar face to fans of 1980s television. His portrayal of Robert Maxwell continues to resonate as a symbol of humanity and resilience in one of the era's most iconic sci-fi sagas. Thanks for joining us on this trip through time as we revisited the legendary cast of V, 1984. While time may change faces, the iconic roles and unforgettable moments from this sci-fi classic remain etched in the hearts of fans. If you enjoyed this then and now, look back. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss our next nostalgic journey. See you soon for more timeless throwbacks and unforgettable TV legends.